Welcome back. In this lesson we're going to learn how to draw a translation. So the directions say draw the translation of the polygon using the given vector. Vector, something that has this arrow is a vector and it has magnitude and direction. Magnitude means it has a length, certain length, so this arrow can get shorter or smaller. And it also has a direction, so this is going southwest, that much. Now we could find the degree that this vector is going, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to, if you did this, looks like it goes around 110 maybe. We're going to do it a little differently rather than actually calculate the angle and make it easier for you, so I'm sure you'll appreciate that. So first what you need to do is use your centimeter side, millimeter side on your protractor. You want to figure out how long the vector is, so from the tip of the arrow to the end point of this ray. So measuring that, looks like we have, so here's 20, 30, so it's 25, 26, 26 and a half, so we'll say 27. So this is 27 millimeters. What we're going to do is with each of these points, we're going to move each point 27 millimeters that way. We have to approximate the angle correctly. So all the lines that you're drawing should be parallel to this line. So I'm going to trust you on this. Rather than measuring the angles, you just have to do your best to make them parallel. Which can be a little tricky. But first we'll take point A, and if we're going to try to make these parallel, I need 27 millimeters, so I'm going to set this at 27 and line up as best as I can, 25, 26, 27, and go this way, draw a solid line. And those look pretty parallel. It's pretty good. So that would be A prime in our image. And then we'll take B and do the same thing, so we need 27. So 27 would be right here. Again, it should be parallel to all the other lines, these two lines that we've drawn. So 27, we're going to start right here. 27, we'll start right here and go this way. So that's going to be point B prime. And C, we're going to go 27, so here's 25, 26, 27. Make sure it's parallel as best as you can make it parallel. That's pretty good. And that's C prime. And then D, 20, that's 20, 25, 26, 27. Turn the ruler a little bit, make sure they're parallel. That looks pretty good. And that would be D prime. And then you connect the dots. It should look like a trapezoid in the end. Looks like an isosceles trapezoid. And you might notice it looks like a prism. This would be a trapezoidal prism. Now these lines that we drew, if you just make little arrows on them, show that these are vectors that we're going on. There we go. So we can darken this one a little more, but that would be translation. So basically on this plane, trapezoid ABCD has moved this much, 27 millimeters at that angle, which was about 110 degrees. So pause this video. I'd like you to try this one. This one looks like it'll be a little easier. You only have 4 to do. So pause this video. Okay, welcome back. So notice this is our vector, this ray right here. This vector has magnitude. The magnitude would be measure from the tip of the arrow down. Looks like it's kind of close. 15 and a half. We'll say it's 15. Looks a little closer to 15 millimeters. So that's the magnitude of the vector. And then the direction of the vector, if you're interested in the direction of the vector, you gotta measure with the protractor, but we're not actually going to do that. You know, it looks like it's more than 90 degrees. So each of these points you got to go 15 millimeters. You got to keep all these parallel. So we'll start at point A. This is 15 parallel. That was okay. I think I've done better in the past. This is A prime. And here's 15. That's C prime. And then there's 15. That's B prime. So connect the dots. And then we'll make these arrows to show that these vectors, this one, there we go. So that's our translation. Thank you for watching this lesson about drawing translations.